pseudonym Hey Kev. As someone who suffered mental and emotional health issues, I very much appreciate the level of disclosure you displayed regarding your own struggles. I'm a firm believer in opening dialogue about thoughts and feelings in order to being healthier mentally and emotionally. It's as important, if not more, than being physically healthy. Keep your heart on your sleeve, big man.
Appreciate it. No, I think my whole point was like so many. I read a thing the other day where they said Nash is out of touch because he's been a millionaire since the mid 90s. And we were talking to a friend of Tristan's last night, who is now, of course, a friend of ours. And she's always been close to my wife. But it was like Tristan and her were like boyfriend, girlfriend, young, 11, 12, 13, 14, that era. And the fuck was I going?
We were talking about you've been a
and
millionaire since the 90s.
yeah, and so she was talking about how difficult it is. She works, she travels her ass off, but she sells like a very high-end dog food. She sells several products, but one of them is this Dr. Marty's and this other brand, and
Oh,
she's
I've
got
seen
one.
him.
She's
Yeah.
got one that's the actress Heigl has one that came out. That's and my the one that the Heigl came out with is like crack for my dog. Like he hears that fucking bag move and he gobbles it up. So it's this, and he eats so fast that he forgets that he's had it. Yeah, there's her.
Badlands Range.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Badlands Range.
plug Miss Heigl. Yeah. And what it is that these both the products are basically organ meat, like meat slash organ meat. And most dry foods that you give your dog are grains
Mm-hmm.
and bullshit with a beef flavor thrown
Yeah.
in, along with the additives of vitamins and minerals. So everything is just where this is the real deal. We're going to mix the combination because we're not. My dog eats it and then he gets so crazy he decides he's going to shit in the house.
I
That
get
ain't
like
cool.
that with fresh mozzarella and salami and
cool.
stuff. But now you're tying this in because your dog has also been a millionaire since the 90s, or
No, so what she was talking about how difficult it is for her to make it, and she does well, but she's her fucking mortgage was $1,300, but because she lives in Florida and her insurance has went up $300 a month, it's all tied in. So it's just like, yeah, your fucking nut hasn't jumped, but your escrow fucking payment is her taxes, property taxes are all thrown into that. So she said, I got to get a fucking roommate. I can't make ends meet. And I looked at Tamara. I said, and Maddie's probably 20. She's 28. Yeah, 28 or 29. And because T would have been 28 in June, so she's probably 28. I looked at Tamara. I said, when did we buy that house in Phoenix? And she gave me the year. I said, how old was I? She says, I think you were 34. So I'm like, so I bought my first home when I was 34 years old.
Mm.
And this, but everybody else, of course, I've the silver spoon.
you were born into it.
Oh, absolutely.
Bob Nash had a chest in the basement with stacks of
Yeah.
hundreds that you found.